But I want to talk about crisis and carousels, because every once in a while we find a crisis on our hands. And sometimes, most of the time, crises are unexpected, right? They just happen, and you find yourself in the midst of them. And I like to think of a crisis, discovering yourself in a crisis, as finding yourself on a carousel. And when you get on a carousel, you have motion, you have things around you, people around you, and you get to choose what are you going to do because you're on the carousel. I think a lot of times when we are faced with a crisis, we just want to get out of it. We want to step off the carousel right away because it doesn't feel good. It's different. We're moving, and it's not necessarily the direction that we decided we wanted to go when we got up that day. But nonetheless, here you are on this carousel with these people. So I want to encourage you, if you are on a carousel, if you found a new one today, if you stepped out into the world and into a crisis of someone else's making or your own making, take a deep breath and look around. See where you are. What resources do you have with you, in you, beside you? Who is with you? Who are the people that you need with you? What can you do to get the resources that you need in order to ride the carousel for as long as this particular ride goes? Now, when we step onto a moving reality, it's unsettling. And our first response is often one of fear and discomfort, and we want to just get out of it, and that's natural. Brene Brown has a wonderful description of what happens when you encounter a moving reality for the first time. And if you haven't listened to Brene Brown and Unlocking Us, I highly recommend her. She's an amazing person and thinker and author and speaker, and I love the words that she uses to unlock us and the people that she invites into conversation in order to help unlock us. But anyways, I encourage you to find her if you haven't already found her. But when you are in the midst of your carousel, take stock of yourself, take stock of the situation. Remember that you get to choose how to respond, even if you cannot choose your circumstances or the fact that this thing is turning in the first place. You can still choose how to respond. And try to find the humor, the lightness in it. Sometimes that is really hard. If someone you love is not feeling well, not doing well, or having a hard time, it's hard to find the lightness in it. But that's when you need to exchange words and meaning with that other person so that you can be their hope, bring them hope, an open heart, and pinned expectations so that you can be present with them and for them, and do that in a supportive way without putting more drag on the situation, so to speak. But also, when you're on that carousel, be mindful of yourself and what is it that you need to make sure that you are able to be present, fully present, and open-hearted in that place. Because if you are not able to bring your whole self, then you will not be able to share yourself. And self-care is not selfish when you are getting what you need to be there for your other, whether it's on the carousel or off the carousel. So many people are hurting right now in a variety of situations. And a lot of it is unexpected. COVID happens, y'all. I got COVID in August of 2020, and I am a long COVID survivor, which means that I am still having symptoms, even though the disease or the illness was passed a while ago. I'm not myself yet. And right now with Omicron, that is happening more and more often, that people's lives are disrupted and causing change in multiple carousels to come into being in someone's life. So whether you are on that carousel or you're watching someone on the carousel, be kind to yourself. Be present to your other. Take care of yourself in order to take care of the other's needs. Know that the carousel will stop at some point, that you will be able to step off into real life and do those things that you need to do. But while you are on that carousel, whether for yourself or for someone else, just keep breathing. Keep knowing that this is temporary, and keep your eyes open and your heart open to see what you can see and learn what you can learn and grow as you can grow. Because even on a carousel, there is light, there is love, and there is joy. May you find those things today. So here's to hope, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow.